Hello, Princess, from Disney's Hollywood Studios. It's about mid-afternoon. I elected not to get a very early start today because I figured it might be a long day. Got to figure out where to see some fireworks tonight, so I did the whole morning routine, and here I am looking forward to still a very long day, enjoying today. It is, in case you can't tell, Independence Day, not July 4th, although it happens to be on July 4th, but it is Independence Day, and that is what I am celebrating. Maybe that's what we'll talk about also. All right, I have no plans. I had to come here first because this is where I had a reservation. I always say that because it's true, unfortunately. Who knows where we'll end up, but we won't know until we get started with the day. It's a busy day right here. All the reservations for Magic Kingdom are sold out. I don't know, I didn't check for any other park. Mickey and Minnie's is showing a 50-minute wait, which explains that queue. So I'm going to just stroll through Toy Story Land on the way over to Tatooine and take a couple pictures and then reevaluate. I went over to Tower of Terror, but the 30-minute wait, no, was it? Yeah, 30-minute wait in the app turned into a 45-minute wait on the way over there. So plans always have to change. I'm here at Docking Bay 7 enjoying a Gold Squadron lager. I went to get the Trandoshan Ale over at Ronto Roasters, but they had just closed, like a minute before I tried to put the order in, and they do not have it here at Docking Bay 7, so okay, a bit of a disappointment. No worries. Anyway, I am probably going to leave here and then swing by EPCOT, take a few more pictures. Then I'm going to ask if they're doing anything special fireworks-wise for tonight. Then go to Magic Kingdom, do the same. If they are not, then I have a plan. So, I don't know. I'll let you know if that is the plan, because it's just a plan right now. And, yeah, it is a bit overcast, but nice. And the rides are pretty long wait, so I don't know. We'll see. Maybe Star Tours. That's usually pretty okay, and it's air conditioned. I don't know. I'm gonna finish up here, and actually, you know what? I'm just gonna head out now and well, find the next PhotoPass. Did I talk about making things happen? Well, if I did, I'm sorry, because this is one thing I just have not made happen, and I should set that as a goal. You know what? For this week, we're gonna come to the Cantina and have lunch at the Wave. 2 goals for this week, entirely manageable. We'll talk about that also. And yeah, so sorry about that. I know. I should really listen to my own advice. All right, Princess. Feeling better. Well, one of the cast members got a big boo-boo that always freaks me out. I'll tell you about that later. It's actually kind of funny and explains most of the scars I have, despite the stories I might tell the media. Anyway, there is a new magic shot over by Star Tours I just did. And it took a while. Well, apparently, I broke the camera. Well, clearly, once it shot me, it figured there was nothing left to live for and decided to shut down. Anyway, but we finally got the shot, and you know what? I think some people are going to say mean things about that. Anyway, going to head over to EPCOT now and find out about the fireworks there. And then I said that already. And then, I don't know. Gotta think about dinner at some point. I just had lunch back at my place. I don't know. I'm always thinking about these things. All right, so that's the plan, and I'm gonna stop rambling and walk. Pretty nonsense. There are always PhotoPass photographers here taking pictures across the lake, particularly during the holidays, but I have not seen them since. And since I guess we are over it, I think it's time for the photographers to come back. Now, it's possible I have just missed them. They are particularly nice in the evening with the lighting and everything, but it would be nice to have them back. And also, I never noticed, Gertie, is the snow permanent? I'm heading out of the park, and on my way to EPCOT, I'm going to drive again because of the continuing nonsense on the Skyliner, and I'm going to go to Magic Kingdom after that, but anyway, well, it is Independence Day, so let's talk about, like, independence, what it means, kind of to me, but what I want it to mean for you. And there's 3 basic things that I just came up with, kind of on the fly, that, I don't know, I want you to maybe look forward to, or at least consider, or that I want to see happen for you. And, well, the first is, I guess, we'll call it independent agency or personal agency. It's a term bandied about. It's one of those psychobabble terms that has a lot of mungy definitions, but basically it's, the ability to act on your own, for your own. The ability to, I guess, in a lot of ways you could say it, to live your own life with your own rules, your own boundaries, your own decisions, setting all those things up, in your best interest. And that's important because it's what allows you to effectively define the relationships you have, not just with other people, but with things, even places. And having a good sense of personal agency is incredibly healthy because it allows you to recognize a lot of toxic situations and basically get out of them, because you have the tools and ability and experience and knowledge to understand what's good for you and what's not. And this is something I think a lot of people just lack. They get caught up in a lot of groupthink, and I don't know, they just kind of substitute that for free thinking in a lot of ways. And it seems to, not really work out too well, because they end up making decisions that are not in their best interest. They're always in the best interest of some nebulous collective or philosophy or anything like that, which ends up dragging everybody down. But I want you to, learn, experience, so you can develop this sense of agency on your own. Hopefully some of what I'm sharing with you, some of the things that I've learned over the last 150 years, okay, that was a Joe Biden impression, will help you set this up for yourself and realize that you are and should be in control of your destiny, and you're the one that defines these relationships, and you're the one that defines what satisfies you, what does it, and what's meaningful in your life, and not what anybody else says. Of course, you can certainly listen to us and maybe hopefully value the things that we say, but you know what, ultimately it's you that's going to have to make these decisions on your own, independently of everybody else. And well, that's the way I look at things. That's the way I've developed, and I think a lot happier and well adjusted for it. All right, well, I'm in the parking lot now, so time to drive to EPCOT. I hopefully will get a better parking space over there. I'm probably in one of the last rows, given the time I got here. All right, EPCOT. Okay, I admit it, I did not make note of where I parked. So I think she's right there, or maybe there, or maybe over there, or there. No. There. That's where she is. That's where I'm going. I'm definitely not independent from walking today. Again, here at EPCOT, probably one of the furthest spots available, and I think they've already switched to sending people into one of the inner lots. Same thing at Studios, but it's great because I am well over 6,000 steps, and that means I'm gonna way surpass the goal for the day. Got one more park, maybe two. All right, it's fine. It's totally fine. Let's just keep walking and walking and walking and walking and walking and walking. I just did a round of photos in the entrance plaza, and while I'm not necessarily a firstie for these things, well, there is something that is back today. Pretty exciting. PhotoPass signs are back. I was at Studios, and one of the cast members mentioned that they had a Independence Day sign, so went over and, well, did a shot with it. So they have at least two Independence Day, or 4th of July, signs and the EPCOT sign. Apparently today is the first day that they brought them back. I guess because people touched them, and I guess that's okay to do again. I was hoping EPCOT would do something special for Independence Day, like reenacting the battle on the Chesapeake from the Revolutionary War and sinking some of the barges representing the various ships lost. To both sides, of course. We have to be inclusive. Yet I have it on good authority that there will be no special show tonight, and the barges will remain well past today. But, well, we can hope. But the plot thickens. I have it on good authority, well, also good authority, that Magic Kingdom is doing something special for Independence Day. Not something necessarily unannounced, but they are bringing back their Independence Day show without announcing it. At least that's what's going around. I will ask when I get there, see how that's going, and we'll see if it's going, and then make a decision. I still have a backup plan, so either way, I'm all good. All right, it's just after 5, and I think it's time for me to eat. So I'm gonna head over, I guess, to America, maybe have some barbecue. The AccuWeather forecast was rain may form in the next hour. However, it is not even 5 minutes later, and that is rain. Sadly, Tangerine Cafe is still closed, but the courtyard in front and the fountain is back open. It doesn't look, well, the fountain doesn't look any different. Apparently, the only thing they redid was the concrete, all the faux brick and everything around it with this little compass thing. Well, here I am. Just put my order in for Regal Eagle. Actually, no, I just clicked I'm here at Regal Eagle. So hopefully it'll be a minute and I will go get dinner and I'll show you what I get. Yeah, it's that time. Gonna finish this up, not quickly, I don't like to eat fast. And then, well, finish the loop here and head over to Magic Kingdom and see what the deal is over there. Today is a day, just keep moving. Just, I guess, my own little American adventure. This is the sliced Texas beef brisket sandwich with creamy coleslaw. And to go with him, we have a Bell's Oberon American Wheat Ale. I have not had this. I think last time I had the Carolina, pork butt platter, I believe. Well, actually, you know what? I'm gonna have to go look. Maybe this is what I got. Either way, it's a, I don't know, I'm about to say it's a sandwich. Obviously, it's a sandwich. But yes, I do have a fork and knife. Well, you know why. All right, it is time. So yeah, I gotta stop talking. The brisket on the Texas toast snack, really, was very good. It was rather small. That's why I'm calling it a snack and not an actual full meal. So I'm gonna have to think about something later, especially with all this movement going on. And that means, yes, it continues. I'm gonna finish this tour of World Showcase and then by Future World East, then off to Magic Kingdom to find out what the deal is with the show tonight, whether or not I'm gonna stay there or I guess implement Plan B. Yes, emergency fireworks Plan B. I just realized after all this time, I've never even looked for fish friends here at EPCOT. None today, but we'll keep looking. Although, we should, I guess, say hi to all of our avian friends. The ones that haven't been chopped up by the windmills. Well, there's none around here, so they're safe. When reading, we recognize patterns, not letters. Sadly, it is time to leave EPCOT and head over to Magic Kingdom, although that's not really a sad thing. Don't know why I said that. So it's just time to leave EPCOT and head over to Magic Kingdom. So I'll take this opportunity to talk about the second independence that's going to be very important in your life, one that I think you should focus on, of course, and one thing that we all, especially me, will help you focus on, and that is financial independence. I know, talk about money, it's crass and distasteful, but you know what? This, above most all else, is what's going to determine your own agency, the ability to make decisions for yourself. And it's not that hard. And even if you do choose the path of mother and homemaker and raising children, which is awesome and amazing, by the way, and we will all support you completely in that endeavor, you still should make sure that certain things are taken care of, because things happen, unfortunately, and it's important that, you know what, you always have something to land on if bad things happen. And it's not hard, really. Just take some planning, being responsible, looking toward the future, making sure you're ready for that future. And I'm sorry, I have to switch. I've done this a couple times. Well, that's all, just switching arms. It's because I'm trying different equipment configurations, and right now I'm, using, I'll explain that later, eventually, sometime, if I want to, because it's not really that important. Anyway, I was saying that it's really easy to plan for your own financial independence, even if you choose the path of motherhood, because things happen, and it's just being responsible, making good decisions, considering the future when you make these decisions, and not getting into not even things that are trouble, just making sure you stay out of debt. Don't accrue a lot of debt for education. Don't accrue a lot of debt for property. Just avoid all that. I have never done this, and I'm happy for it. It's actually not that difficult to avoid with a little bit of planning, and I don't want to say sacrifice, but just understand the material needs, wants, they're really not that important. So I know a lot of people they've gotten the fancy car, and so what? I mean, big deal, it's just a car. I have this first car I ever bought myself. Yes, you know him well. And well, Miss Liberty is the second car that I've ever bought, and it's been 30 plus years. Anyway, like I said, planning for your own financial independence is easy. I'll always be here to help you, and this, above all else, is what's going to allow you to determine your own fate in a lot of different ways. All right, I'm at the exit, and I think I forgot something, but I'll bring it up if I remember, which maybe I didn't. I did remember, and that's kind of important. Always have a marketable skill, and it can be anything. Something that you train for, something that you've learned about, something that you're interested in, something that you can use to contribute to society, because that's how we all should make money, and something you can fall back on should, things not always go as planned. And, it's very easy. You don't need, like, an expensive degree. You definitely do not need an expensive degree, believe me, for this. It's just something that you enjoy, that maybe other people would also enjoy experiencing, purchasing, consuming, reading, cookies. I mean, who doesn't love to consume cookies? Anyway, okay, back to the show. Either way, time to get in Miss Liberty and head to Magic Kingdom. At TTC, on my way to the ferry boat, Magic Kingdom ferry boat, because it is nonsense free, and that's the only way I can get there. Well, I could walk, but yeah, I'm not going to do that. Tonight's Magic Kingdom transportation will be provided by Richard F. Irvine. Never seen that before. I can't tell if there's guests on board or it's just a service craft. Huh. Whatever it is heading into the Magic Kingdom docks. Maybe we discovered a new watercraft here at Magic Kingdom? I just inquired, and no, it is not a new boat. However, it is a repurposed boat, rarely used over here. It is from Animal Kingdom, and the original water tour that they had way back when the park first opened. So there is a slight chance that I have ridden on that craft before, but not a big chance. I don't know how many there were, and I think I may have only ridden that attraction once, maybe twice. So I don't know. I have to keep an eye out and maybe, I don't know, go for a ride if we see her again. But not now, because got to get inside. Oh, and by the way, yes, apparently they are expecting a very large crowd. There are stanchions for the monorail. There are these things pointing to the ferry boat. And over here, doesn't look good. Yes, there are switchbacks for the ferry boat. So we'll see what happens. Maybe just hang out inside for a little while until the crowds die down. Or maybe I'll walk. That's always an option. Feeling pretty good, by the way. The weather, it had an effect, but I'm okay right now. So, I don't know. We're going to keep our options open. In case it was never clear, this is the full outfit. Anyway, I'm in Tomorrowland, and I just got it on hopefully very good authority from a management type that no, the Independence Day projection show will not be happening. It is just happily ever after here at Magic Kingdom. Except there is one special event. Tinkerbell will be flying on Independence Day for the first time in 15 years. So well, that's pretty special, but not special enough to keep me here. So I am activating emergency fireworks plan B. B for SeaWorld. Well, like whatever, you get it. However, I am going to probably do something terribly irresponsible and take one ride on the People Mover before heading out. I have 2 hours to get over to SeaWorld, and well, walk back to the entrance, ferry, car, drive in, all that. Should have just enough time if the wait for the people mover is only 20 minutes, like it says in the app. So wish me luck. I hope I don't regret this. Magic Kingdom is packed, 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 packed. This is the bypass, and people are lined up here to see the show. I don't know, can you even see? Okay, you can barely see the little tippy top of the castle. Well, I mean, it's better than nothing. When I got here, people were already lining up on Main Street, sitting on the curb, as if they were waiting for a parade. Either way, I will not be part of the crowd, so someone can have my space, no problem. And that just means it'll be pretty easy for me to get out of here and head over to SeaWorld. I'm hoping I can get in. Hasn't been a problem before, so I don't know, I expect that trend to continue. And I need to plan these better because, well, lose light? Okay, I know. I look like just a half a face in there. It is great to see we are back to fill in all the available space. I'll try this while there's a little bit of good light here. Oh boy, kid just took a tumble. Anyway, the third independence that I want to talk to you about today is, well, maybe it is the most important one, especially these days, and that's independence of thought. I do this because I want you to learn a lot of things. I want you to be able to think for yourself. I want you to have a lot of knowledge and not maybe direct experience, learn from my experience so that you can think for yourself, not be part of this crazy group think. Learn, decide, evaluate all on your own. Don't just do things because other people are doing them. Now, that's the me you're going to hear a lot, by the way, so just get ready for it. But not just to, take that advice on its own, but to understand why you shouldn't do that. Or actually, you know what? Maybe why you should. Because sometimes a group of people kind of come to a good decision together, independently, somehow, and that's a good thing. But today, still, there's way too many people that just accept what they're told. They have no curiosity about life or the world. They don't inquire about things. They accept anything at face value. They become so entrenched in these very provincial and simple beliefs that they're just not open to anything new, or anything new that just upsets their very delicate little teeny world. That's not what real free thinkers do. We evaluate, we know things, we process lots of experiences and facts, and actually can change our mind or have evolving opinions, or oh boy, yeah, it's even crowded out here on the, this is the Esplanade? I don't know. Wait, oh boy, hold on. Another blob of people. Okay, bypass them. On my way to the ferry boat now, back to the TTC. So, well, anyway, learn from me, learn from my mistakes, few as they are, learn from my experience, think for yourself, learn about other things, never stop learning, even things that maybe you think you'll never need, like algebra. You may not actually ever use it, but it helps you think, and, well, that's what's important. So, all right, well, yeah, summary, just learn how to think on your own, be independent in your thought, and that's what'll make the other two actually possible, because without that, without that, you know what, you're dependent on other people. You're dependent on them to provide things that financial independence can provide for you, even the basics, food and shelter. And without free thought, independent thought, you simply don't have your own agency and depend on other people to make a lot of critical decisions for you. And unfortunately, as we've learned over this last year, it's people who really shouldn't be making decisions for anybody, right? Okay, well, about to queue up for the ferry boat and head back to Miss Liberty and on to SeaWorld. And this evening's transportation is provided by Admiral Joe Fowler. We'll be saying goodbye to Magic Kingdom in a few minutes. However, one thing that I wish somebody had taught me when I was your age was to tell time. I just realized that Happily Ever After is at 9:15 and not 10:15. So I'm leaving now. But that's actually a good thing because I will beat the crowd. And you just saw the crowd. So yeah, maybe I'll hang out at TTC for a few minutes, watch some of the fireworks, and then head off. And once again, SeaWorld comes through with a pretty terrific fireworks show, although the very still wind causes some interesting logistical problems, but it happens. Anyway, they opened a bypass exit, so made getting out of the park very, very easy. So I'm actually already here, and well, there's already a line of traffic, which should have expected, but well, you know, if I have to wait in the car for a few minutes to get out of here, or maybe not, I don't know. Oh, no, I won't. Well, it has been a long day. I am very tired and getting hungry again after that snack. Really, that's all it was. So, got to go back to my place, figure out what to do. Well, first I have to find Miss Liberty, and then, well, rest up for tomorrow. So, big day. Yeah, rest, recuperate. But, you know what? On a day like today, I am especially thankful for my problems.